Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. Today I'm going to be going over Guild Wars and all my Guild Wars teams. I'm in bracket 2 or 1. I don't know if we moved up or not. I'm like 50-50 on that right now. I was like 90% that we're going to bracket 1, but now I'm not sure. So, could be potentially in bracket 1 next week on PS4. Might be bracket 2, I'm not sure there. I'm thinking somewhere, we're pretty close to being in bracket 1. We almost won bracket 2, so. But I'm going to show you all my Guild Wars teams here today and also explain how to set the best Guild Wars defense teams that you can, even though you know, hey, I don't really care about Guild Wars defense too much. I think it's a little bit of a waste of time depending on how much you mess with it. Just the way I'll show you to do it is more of a set it and forget it type of quick way to do it that is actually still good. But yeah, all my Guild Wars teams, all colors, from a bracket 1, bracket 2 type of guild person, you know, not bracket 5, not bracket 20, not bracket 100. This is bracket 1 and 2 here, so you know these teams work, and they'll definitely work for you if you're in bracket 5 or under. And yeah, let's get started with the teams. I'm going to do the 1 trophy because I don't feel like getting trolled. I already tried to make this video once and didn't, I don't know, I forget what happened, but it was dumb. But anyway, here is my blue Guild Wars team. I'll just show one battle, explain how to use it and stuff. But we have blue Guild Wars here. I got Sycorax, Queen Beatrix, Jar of Eyes, the Mirage Queen. Are all my Guild Wars teams exactly on meta? I wouldn't say so. There was a point in time, a Guild Wars or 2 ago, where they were all on the chopping block. But, you know, we're in bracket 1, bracket 2 here. I did pretty well last time. They all went 5-0 or 4-1 in bracket 2. So I'm just going to keep them until they do bad. And these all will work for people that are in bracket 5 and under 100%, I promise. But I got Elementalist. I got double blue, green, minus yellow. If you want to see the team code, it's right here. Write it down, pause the video. There's no way for me to share it to you from PS4 to PC. Haven't figured it out yet, but there it is if you want to write it down and pause the video. And let's go to battle. And I'll explain how I use this team. As a bracket 1, bracket 2 type of guild member who has gotten Paragon before. So normally with this team, Sycorax, get them up, cast them on blue a ton, and get your whole team a bunch of HP. Sycorax doubles the chosen color gem on the board, then creates 3 more gems of that color, and gives a life to all allies of that color. So you can get everybody up to 999 HP. The only time this isn't great is if Sycorax takes forever to get up, which is why we're starting them with half mana there. Or if you face off against like an instant kill like Zul'Goth, it kind of sometimes doesn't work as well. But I'm going to take this green, get this extra turn. Trying to get up Sycorax. So we want green or blue or brown. Green or blue preferably, since it'll bleed down into our other troops. Alright, so now we got Sycorax. We're just going to cast him a million times and win. Queen Beatrix, of course, creates 9 green, 9 brown, and then deals true scatter damage. It also has Royal Honey, so the metals I usually use with this team are, I think, all Nisha, because we have a 50% start. We'll use the Queen Beatrix for the Nishas and whatnot. But let's cast this thing. Just see, what do I have the most of here? We want to eventually get to casting on blue, but at first you may not be able to. So, but we do want to cast on a color that Sycorax does use. So I'm going to cast on brown here and hope. Normally I like to see 13 or above, something in the teens to make sure I hit an extra turn. But 12's kind of okay. So you see I did not get an extra turn there. That's why I do prefer to do in the teens. But we can get them back up. We'll just go again. Brown again. It's building up our tank. Hopefully we can switch to a different color later. We're looking for that Mirage Queen as well. At least we will eventually. We got the Jar of Eyes for a summon and an explode. We got the Mirage Queen starting the Sycorax with half mana and can line up the green if we ever get green on the board. We got a big blue here. We got 18 brown. Let's do the blue. Now we'll do the brown. 18 of them. Can't miss on that. You do want to keep an eye on the board here, like right here. We can get these skulls, so might as well do some damage. Now we have our Mirage Queen up, so we could look for that conversion. We also have the Queen Beatrix. You could strategically do that, like if they're about to die, you could finish them off. Or if you're sure you have enough green and brown and you want to risk it, go for it. And I think that's a good time right now to do that. Got an extra turn, cast her again, and we win. So with this team, mostly build up, try to cast it on blue, the Sycorax. Build up your team to really high HP, then start casting your Queen Beatrix over and over and over. If you happen to lose somebody, cast the Jar of Eyes, and look for the alignment with the Mirage Queen. So that's my blue Guild Wars team from Bracket 1, Bracket 2. You know, a 4-1, a 5-0 type of team. But let's move on to the next color. Next color would be purple, my purple team. A lot of these are either super defensive or super offensive, so a glass cannon or a slower defensive team. But they all have a mixture, and they all kind of work. And then if I don't have a cleanse like Queen Beatrix, I'll use Orpheus medals. So I'll probably use Orpheus medals with this team here. We have Doom Scythe, the Grey King, Obsidious, a Leprechaun. I got Archmagus, double purple, blue, minus yellow. We'll get the team code for you. Pause, write it down, and there you go. There's the team code. So you can't ask for it. All right, let's go do this team. I would do triple Orpheus for this team. I don't have a cleanse, Archmagus class. Let's go see how it works. It's mostly a Grey King team. Obsidious is there to stun everybody. The Doom Scythe is a purple weapon. I can line up yellow, conversions into skulls. Let's do Leprechaun. I don't see any extra turns. Alright, waiting for pretty much the Grey King or the Doom Scythe alignment. The Obsidious is just there for his traits. He's not really there to cast. Let's go with... I might just get up my Leprechaun again here. Alright, we got the Doom Scythe. We got the Grey King. Now, when you have your Grey King, you're going to look at the other team, see who has, you know, the most colors. So, what color will cover hitting the most troops? Because with the Grey King, you're going to destroy all gems of a chosen color. All enemies of that color take true damage and are mana drained, silenced, and frozen. So you can either do it one of two ways. You can destroy a color that you need, or you can destroy a color that hits the most enemies and drains them, silences them, and freezes them, and hits them for true damage. I usually go with the offensive choice, not the mana generation choice. So, looking at their team, I see red, brown, green, blue, purple, yellow, purple, brown. So we go brown, or we could go purple. So then we look, we have 8 brown, 7 purple. I think I'll go with brown. So their hero and their last troop is dead. Now the Doom Scythe, we do not have alignment. You don't want to cast it unless you have alignment. It changes yellow gems to Doom Skulls. So we'll do Leprechaun here. Alright, we got our the Grey King again, so we're probably going to cast that. Nope, we have Doom Scythe alignment, so we're going to go with that. A lot of damage. This is a glass cannon team. The first team was kind of a mixture. This team is definitely a glass cannon. So in those bracket 5 and under type of battles, you're going to do just fine and score over 9,500 points or so if you go 5-0, because it's such a offensive team. But yeah, that was my purple team. Just get that Grey King up, cast it strategically, drain them, silence them, do all that good stuff, hit them with true damage, and then wait for your Doom Scythe alignment. Leprechaun, of course, Empowered Exploder. Obsidious just there for its 3rd trait. So that was my purple team. Here's my red team. Ragnagord, Yao Gui, Queen Titania, Dawn Bringer. So it's pretty much a Yao Gui, Queen Titania team with Ragnagord because we can't use Child of Summer or Taipan. And then a Dawnbringer for our red weapon. You could also use Angry Mob here, I guess, but I'm just going with what's been working. Don't fix it if it's not broken type of stuff. Sun Spear class, the Maze Banner. So let's go check that out. Here it is. You can write it down, pause the video. There you go. And let's go do battle. We're using Sun Spear. We probably don't have a cleanse, so I'd use Orpheus medals with this team, and let's go, and I'll explain how I use it. Remember, I will be doing the defends after I show all these offensive teams, and also weekly preview tomorrow. You know, stuff like that coming soon. Put in the comments your Discord name, and I'll invite you to the Sinnycool Center's Discord server, where you will get more notifications, and you know, people just chat there about Gems of War and stuff like that. Alright, so my main goal usually with this team is to get up Ragnagord as quick as possible, which hopefully gets up Yao Gui. Get Yao Gui alignment, cast it, cast the Queen Titania with an extra turn because of all the red. Big red storm happening. If I need Dawnbringer, I cast it. Got a green extra turn there. A yellow. Now we have our Ragnagord, so we're going to look at that. And I usually just blow up whatever color there's the most of, so purple. I hope that gets up Yao Gui, which it did. Now I'm looking for Yao Gui alignment, which is purple to red. And we do not have it. So let's see if we have 13 or more red. No. So in this case, I'd probably go with Dawnbringer, just to barrier everybody on the team, get started on some damage, skull bait them here with Entangle. So watch as they take the skulls and don't do nothing. Now we have Yao Gui right here, which will also probably give us Queen Titania. 13 or more red, yep. Bang, they're all dead. You know what I mean? It's a pretty safe team. I would say the Dawnbringer kind of makes it safe. But you could maybe do something other than Ragnagord, but I'm going to keep going with it. I'm not fixing what isn't broken type of stuff. Definitely 3 Orpheus there is what I would do anytime I don't have a cleanse. Alright, so that was purple, blue, and red. Let's go with brown Guild Wars. I got Mountain Crusher, Sycorax, Wild Queen, Obsidious. It's kind of similar to the blue Guild Wars team. It's using Sycorax, casting it on brown, getting everybody to 999. Mountain Crusher just gets up way faster than Sycorax, so I kind of use that to try to help Sycorax get up quicker since we can't use Mirage Queen. Then the Wild Queen's kind of our, Queen Beatrix of this team. It's going to be helping to kill. We can make a bunch of green, then cast the Wild Queen. We could just do a bunch of brown, get everybody a bunch of HP. We have Obsidious again for the stun, even though we really don't need it. We got an Elementalist class. I think I was messing around with this team. I don't know if I would... I think I would go with Titan here, since we're already stunning anyway. I think I'd go Titan usually. I think I was just messing around with it. Because I'm already stunning with Obsidious. Why would I... I mean, I can entangle them and do all that other crazy stuff, but I think I want a half mana start there. So I'm going to go with Titan. And this is Brown Guild Wars team. Bracket 1, Bracket 2 winning type of deal. Not Bracket 5, not Bracket 20. I'm only saying that because, hey, it works. I'm just letting you know, hey, I'm in Bracket 1, Bracket 2 because of these teams. I'm not just showing you teams that I've, found from somebody else, but the proof isn't in the pudding, because if you look at what bracket I'm in, some people out there, they do really good at Guild Wars, but they're in bracket 40, so they're facing off against people that aren't even playing. So anyway, we want brown big time. Let's get I don't know, we'll just go for the green. I really want brown. You just need to match one brown. I didn't show the team code for this, did I? Maybe I did. Let's do, brown, of course. That gets our Mountain Crusher up right away because we got that half mana start. Now we just cast it. Hope we get the Sycorax up, which we did. Now we just go crazy on brown. And yeah, we just go crazy on brown. This team is literally just casting on brown a million times. Like right now, though, it could be a good time to do the Wild Queen since there's 11 green on the board. I could put even more on there, but let's go with it. And we want to steal, I think this one's attack, because the first guy's probably going to die, so you don't really want to steal his attack, and then you kill him. Like, I'd rather steal somebody's attack, have them still be there. Now they have 0 attack, and they can't do anything to me. 13 green, let's go. As long as it's a color that Sycorax uses, it's a color you can cast on. So let's just keep going with green now. We'll try to Wild Queen them. See, the more green we got, the more chance of an extra turn, the more chance of skulls and whatnot. Let's go here. Extra turn. Might as well get those skulls. Now we have 13 green. That's good for me. Didn't happen there. Normally I say 14 and up, but just to make it easier, I said teens. Sometimes you will miss on a 13, but let's go Mountain Crusher. That'll get everybody up. And then Wild Queen them. And they're dead. So this one, another one I would use Orpheus, all Orpheus, just to make sure we don't get entangled or frozen or something crazy there, But yeah, that's my brown Guild Wars team. Let me go show the code. I'm not sure if I did that or not since I was changing my class and stuff. Here's the team code. Write it down. Pause it. Titan class, double brown, green, minus red. Alright, so I've shown blue, purple, red, and brown. So we got, what, green and yellow left, right? Green Guild Wars, Doomed Glaive, Apothecary, the Wild Queen, the Possessed King. You see I'm using all of the color of the day. If you want to score the most points you can and be a good guildmate, use the color of the day. Of course, there's situations where you're a lower level or you're in a really low bracket or, you know, where you would just use whatever to win. But when you get to the top and you're doing Guild Wars like really competitively, you're going to use the color of the day for every single troop. So all green here. Our team code there. We got Frost Mage, double blue, green, minus yellow. Doomed Glaive, Apothecary, Wild Queen, Possessed King. So the idea with this team, get up Apothecary, cast it as soon as possible. Apothecary is our cleanse, so we're going to use Metals of Season. Probably 2 Metals of Season and an Anu. Our Apothecary will be our cleanse, so we don't need the Orpheus. So the 2 teams I don't use Orpheus on are Blue Guild Wars and brown and green. Blue and green, because they already have a cleanse. Alright, so I'm looking for Apothecary as soon as possible. So I'm going to take green here. That might give them an extra turn, though. I don't really care. We're just showing. Watch them get the Zolgoth. Big brown. We got that Possessed King blowing stuff up every time we do an extra turn. That's always nice. We'll go green again. We really need blue. I forgot about that. We need blue the worst. Let's just get Wild Queen up. Normally I have to get up Apothecary before I can get Wild Queen up, but it is what it is. And now we look for brown conversion, brown to Doom Skulls. And you can set that up with your Apothecary if you don't have it. So like right now I don't have it, so I could try to set it up with the Apothecary. So, let's see, I don't think I have it, I don't think I even have Apothecary at all. You want to make sure you get an extra turn. So I don't have it. I don't have the Glaive either. So we're just going to take some Skulls for now. Kill their Rope Dart. Now we'll change green and hope we get alignment for our Scythe, or our Glaive, I mean. Still no alignment with our Glaive. Alright. Not a lot of green either on the board. Let's just try it. Alright, do we have our Glaive now? Yes, we do. Boom, they're dead. And Wild Queen. And we'll just Glaive them to death. Bang. So you gotta look for the conversions. You gotta be careful with your Wild Queen. You gotta be careful with your Doomed Glaive. Make sure you have those conversions before they cast, especially in Guild Wars. And then you want to get rush the Apothecary, take a bunch of blue. You know, and that's how this team works. And then we get a bunch of explosions every time we do 4 or 5 gem match. And we're doing that because that's what we do. So that was a Green Guild Wars team for bracket 1, bracket 2. And what's left? Yellow. Where's my yellow team? Guild Wars Yellow. I got Gorgotha, Rope Dart, Divine Ishbala, Keelan. So it's your Divine Ishbala, Keelan, Rope Dart team with a Gorgotha on top as our tank. Another yellow troop. All yellow here. I got double yellow, brown, minus green. And here's your team code right here. Pause it. Write it down. Thief class for a bunch of summoning. And let's go. So this team, I want to get Gorgotha up as soon as possible. It cleanses itself, so you can use Orpheus medals if you want, but normally I don't. I don't know, sometimes. But he can cleanse himself. So it's up to you on that. Maybe do Seasons and Anu, or... we got a half mana start on most people, so... Yeah, it'd probably be Seasons. So, trying to get up Gorgotha. So I'm going to take a bunch of yellow, a bunch of brown... let's just go up here. Let's go here. Uh-oh. See, oh, they turned him to a toad. That's funny. It might be okay. That's kind of funny. Messing up my team, even on one trophy here. They're trying to screw with me. Let's try to kill their Wild Queen. They're getting on my nerves. Annoying. Let's kill her. He could still mess with me here. Now that my Gorgatha can't cleanse itself, everybody's... Dang, dude. This little, one trophy team trying to get me. I have to kill the Mirage Queen. They got a bandit there. We got to go all rope dart against them. Oh well, you know, it'll just show how strong the rope dart is. No big deal. See how strong the rope dart is, even when you're getting trolled? It's all good. Almost freaking lost on a one trophy while doing a video. That's just my luck. What do we got? We need blue and yellow. Don't let this fool you. It's still good. They just were trolling. That's what PvP is annoying. People trolling like this. It's not like a challenge or anything. It's just, it's kind of annoying, really. So I'm still gonna win. They're just getting on my nerves. I wish I could hit their stupid hero. Let's see. Any extra turns or anything? Down to the hero. We just need to get this dude up. Kill their hero. Bang. Bang. Get out of here, freak. Still got two of my best troops. You got lucky killing my Gorgatha, and then you just... Anyway, that's my yellow team. It works, I promise. Just be more careful than I was. I still won, but it is what it is. So those are my Guild Wars teams. Those are the teams I am currently using as a borderline Bracket 1 guild, you know, member. You'll see next week, am I Bracket 1 or am I not? I mean, it'll be on video, like everything else I say, it's all on video. So you'll see next week whether I am or I'm not. I just know it's kind of weird how it works. I know we got first or second place in Bracket 2, so I hope we're moving up to Bracket 1, but I'm not 100% sure, so I can't say 100%. Alright, so the way that you do Guild Wars Defends. Now, it's way simpler than people will have you believe. Like, people are going to tell you, got to use these books, and you got to test a team against it like 1,000,000 times. You got to spend all this time and effort testing your team against your Guild Wars Defend team, and you got to use these books and stuff, man. Actually, no. Just when you're doing Guild Wars, let's fight it. You know, we're fighting a team here, right? We're doing Guild Wars. We're fighting in Guild Wars. Anytime you lose in Guild Wars, let's say you go 4-1 that day. Let's say you go 3-2 that day. Every time you lose, just write down the team that you lost against. It's that simple. They beat you, right? So it's good enough to beat you. All you got to do is write that team down that beat you. And now you have your Guild Wars Defend team for that day. So let's say it's Red Day. It's Tuesday. It's Red Day. I'm playing my Guild Wars. I go 4-1, but the Paragon beats me. Okay, I'll just write down the Paragon's team, and now I have a team that can, you know, it beat me, right? So it's good enough for my Guild Wars Defends. If it's able to beat me, then it's good enough for me to use it as my defend. So, and then the next day you go 4-1. Write down that freaking team that beat you. It's not going to help you this Guild Wars, but you're planning for the future. You're thinking ahead. Everything's not gifted to you on a silver platter. You're going to have to write it down and do it next Guild Wars. Just use what you're using now, 24 different troops, right? Get your points. Your team's not fighting and gaining extra points. You just set 24 different troops. Everybody gets the same score. My crappy team that loses every single battle gets the same amount of points as your awesome book team that you whipped your panties off and spun them over your head and tested 1,000,000 times. We both get the same amount of points. So, you know, write it down. Next time, use that team that beats you. That's all I'm saying. So in Guild Wars, Anytime you lose a battle, write down that team, and that's your new Guild Wars Defend team for the next Guild Wars. Have patience, think ahead, write down the teams that beat you, and then use them in the next Guild Wars. The only thing you're going to have to check is to make sure you're not using the same troops more than once. So you might have to, if they use Zul'Goth multiple times, you might have to wait and see and write down and plan ahead. And hey, I used Zul'Goth twice, so I'm going to have to keep my old team on this one. I'll use the Zul'Goth on this one. And then next Guild Wars, you're looking for that other team as you're fighting. And if you lose, you write it down. Maybe it's not Zul'Goth this time, and now you have a new Guild Wars Defend. So that's how I would go with Guild Wars Defends. If you're not happy with your defends, just write down teams that beat you, and then the next Guild Wars, use those teams as your Guild Wars Defends. The ones that beat you, good enough to beat you, they must be good enough to be your Guild Wars Defend team. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. That's all my Guild Wars teams as a Bracket 1, Bracket 2 guild member. Don't know if anybody else out there is in Bracket 1 except for me. Bracket 2 even. So here's my Guild Wars teams. Maybe a couple people, because there's some people that are in my guild that have YouTube channels, so I guess there could be. But, you know, anyway, like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel, comment below, and I'll see y'all next time. Good luck next week in Guild Wars. Peace.